ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नित्यानंद नमस्तुभ्यं प्रेमानंद प्रदायिने कलौ कलमशनासाय जानुवापतये नमः। नमो महावतन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतुसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So we welcome everyone for today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So we are discussing from chapter 2 and verse number 46. यावानर्थ उदपाने सर्वथा संप्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानता. All purposes served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. So all the purposes, either one can go to small shops to get different varieties of items and purchase, or one can go to a very big mall and get everything at the same place. Similarly, either one may approach different demigods and perform different vrata, really ritualistic activities to get different to fulfill different material desires. Or one can just approach the Supreme Lord Krishna and get fulfilled all his desires, whether material or spiritual. All the desires are fulfilled at once. In Hindi we say, "सौ सुनार की एक लोहार की." Either just like in this material world, if somebody wants good wealth, then great material opulence, then he suggested that go and worship Mother Durga. If somebody wants good health, then he suggested to worship Ashwini Kumar, or sometimes sun god also they worship. Somebody wants to remove obstacles uh, from his life, then they are recommended so many different things that you worship this demigod, you perform such ritualistic ceremonies, and you become free from this. Somebody wants a beautiful woman or beautiful boy, and some boy, beautiful woman. So they are recommended you worship Lord Shiva or Mother Parvati. So in this way, different for in order to fulfill different kinds of material desires, one is recommended to perform different activities. But how much one can do? There are so many unlimited varieties of material desires. It's not practically possible to do all these things. But there is one solution. You can just go to the Supreme Lord Krishna and worship him, serve him. All your material desires will also be fulfilled. Or the best is those who are actually intelligent, they do not even ask any of their material desires to get fulfilled when they worship the Supreme Lord Krishna. They simply ask, my dear Krishna, you only come within my heart. Because if Krishna comes and if we can get the shelter of the Supreme Lord Krishna, then everything else is achieved. Whatever we desire, ultimately what we want. So an intelligent person should have thought over this. The ultimate thing I want is ultimate thing is happiness, unlimited happiness, satisfaction, peace of mind, and uh, different things which we desire in this material world. We think that this can fulfill my desire and I can become happy. No? But nothing is going to happen. You get one kind of enjoyment, one kind of material opulence, one kind of your material desire fulfilled, but still we remain as it is. still there is some hankering within the heart. We want more. Dil mage more. They say also, dil mage more. But there is no end. But if you can get Krishna, who is all attractive, Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is reservoir of all pleasure, Rasraj. That's why one name of Krishna is Rasraj. Just like in our temple, we have Shri Radha Rasa Bihari, or Rasraj Krishna. So because he is personification of all the rasas, he is reservoir of all kinds of rasas. Rasas means mellow, or rasas means different kinds of enjoyment or happiness. The unlimited variety of enjoyment or happiness Krishna can provide. That's why the devotee who gets this the lotus shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, or who possesses the Supreme Lord Krishna, then within his heart there is no more hankering for anything else, because he gets the best thing. Huh? Just like if you are hungry, you are feeling hungry, and if you get the opportunity to means eat in a five-star hotel, and all the menus are there available on your table, uh, more than 20, 50, 20, 30 menus. So what else you require? And then immediately everything is fulfilled. Similarly, when one possesses Krishna, nothing else is required. So those who are really intelligent, instead of instead of endeavoring to fulfill each and every one of their material desires, they have directly approached to Supreme Lord Krishna, and in this way they become fully satisfied. That's why in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami recommends, what he recommends, that all kinds of people, they should, or they must worship the Supreme Lord Narayana uh, in order to fulfill their all desires. Akamo, akamo, sarva kamo va, moksha kama udaradhi, tivrena bhakti yogena, yajeta purusham param. This is second canto, third chapter, verse number 10. Sukadeva Goswami says, Akama sarva kamo va, moksha kama udaradhi, tivrena bhakti yogena, yajeta purusham param. So, Udaradhi. Udaradhi means with broader intelligence, means who have sufficient intelligence, or who has good intelligence, or who are really intelligent. So, what they should do, whether they have no material desires, akama means one who has transcended all material desires, means one who has no material desire, or akama, we can say a devotee or a person. Of course, the person must be a devotee, then only he can be akama. So a devotee who doesn't want to fulfill any of his material desires. Although the desire may be there, but he is not at all interested to fulfill his material desires. Rather, he is only interested to serve Krishna, to love Krishna, to develop full attachment for Krishna. So that kind of devotee also comes into the category of akama, who has transcended. Such a beautiful word meaning Srila Prabhupada has given. Akama means no kama, or no material desire, but Srila Prabhupada is writing one who has transcended all material desires. That means let there be all material desires within the heart, but you transcend it. You can transcend it. It's like you are driving on a path. You are driving on a road which is filled with so many obstacles, and so many, not a good path to walk or to drive. Uh, so one thing is that either you make the road very smooth so that you can drive the vehicle very nicely, or another thing is that you take the helicopter. So it doesn't matter even if the road is bad, not good to travel on, but still if you are on in the helicopter, then that does not make any difference. You can smoothly go above. Similarly, those who can transcend these material desires, so although within the heart there may be so many material desires, so many things to achieve in this material world, but if somebody can fully understand his true position, being an eternal servant of Krishna, one who can understand and accept this fact, and a little bit realization, with a little bit realization is actually sufficient. The full realization means he is completely absorbed in Krishna consciousness. That is complete, full realization, full self realization. But if somebody has even a little bit of self realization, and with the proper understanding that I am not this body, I am not this mind at all, so doesn't matter how many material desires are there within the mind, how many, so many material temptations may come within the heart, that I want to get this, I want to get that person, so many things. What after all, eventually, what all things this rascal mind desires? Either some object, either some person, some people, or either some position, or some situation to live in. So all these things are just temporary. Nothing can satisfy. If somebody can minutely observe using his broader intelligence, then he can understand any desirable object which we are hankering after. There are so many people, they are having it. Are they happy? No, not at all. And there are so many people, they are having it, but still they are desiring more. Till mage more. They are not at all happy. They are still frustrated, and they are thinking that maybe if I can get better than this, then I can become happy. So there are the people we can observe. We should learn from seeing the situation of this material world, how people are suffering because of these material desires. Second, somebody may desire to have somebody in his life, just like, uh, to be very frank, a young boy, a young girl. They always desire, I should have a good girlfriend, good boyfriend, a good husband, good wife. That's why to hanker so much. There are so many people who are having good partners, or rather you can say the best of the partners which they desire, but still they are not happy, dissatisfied, frustrated, and ultimately, even if there is some kind of illusory sense of happiness is there, that is also temporary. After 10, 20, 50 years, everything is just finished. So what is the use? So an intelligent person doesn't hanker for this also. Uh, and similarly, some position in this material world. I want to become this, that. What is the use? There are so many people who have already achieved all those positions, but still are frustrated, not at all happy. And somebody may desire to have particular situation to live in, but that will also not work, because that even if you get the best of the situation to live in, so in order to make yourself very comfortable and happy physically or mentally, but how long? The mind will desire something else. I want something else. So we don't discourage you to get all these things, but the point here which we are trying to say, that if somebody thinks that by getting the objects, persons, or positions or situations of this material world, I can be happy, then he is living in a great hallucination, great illusion. This is the greatest illusion. And the more one is dependent upon the objects, people, or position or situations of this material world, the more one is sure to become frustrated in his attempt to become happy. That is for sure. But a devotee who has developed a nice intelligence through the association of devotees by reading Bhagavad Gita, understanding Srimad Bhagavad Gita, one who has developed proper spiritual intelligence, so he understands. So he may be living in this material world with all kinds of whether desirable or undesirable objects, people, situations, or positions, but he is not at all disturbed, because he knows ultimately these things are just for the sake of maintaining myself within this material world. But my ultimate purpose is served, or ultimate purpose will be served if I serve the Supreme Lord. Now, that is the perfect conviction or understanding of a devotee who has transcendental knowledge, complete knowledge, and that's why here that is the meaning when we say he has transcended the material desires. Akama, akama means free from material desires, or he has transcended the material desire. That means he does not desire to fulfill material desires. We This is in our hand To become free from all material desires, to make our heart free from all material desires, this is not in our hand. It requires a great deal of spiritual advancement. It's not so easy thing. Spiritual maturity is required. So, and spiritual maturity comes by continuous practice of this sadhana bhakti, continuous practice of Krishna consciousness, the limbs of the devotional service, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, serving, preaching, hearing, all these things. So gradually, one can come to this stage also. It's not so difficult also, but it takes time. It may take 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, or may take even few births also, may take thousands of births also. It doesn't matter. Who cares for this? We are not after this, that our heart should become completely free from material desires. How much time it will take? No. Let it take millions of births. Doesn't matter. Let all material desires will remain within our heart, but we are not there to pamper those material desires. We are not there to give a chance to this mind to fulfill those material desires. So, with proper understanding, if somebody has a proper spiritual understanding, spiritual knowledge, through the association of bona fide devotees, then one can come to this conclusion, one can come to this conviction that all these material desires, material attachments are just unnecessary burden within the heart. Uh, anartha, upasamam sakshat, Bhagavatam it is said. This is all unnecessary burden. So it's not at all required. So if not at all required, so let it remain there. We just execute our purpose. So in this way, that is the meaning of transcending material desires, and that is a state of akama. So those who are akama, and then sarvakama, one who has the sum total of material desires. Sarvakamo, whether one is free from all material desires, or one has transcended material desires, or sarvakama, whether one is too much harassed by material desires that he wants to fulfill his material desires. Second category. And third category is after enjoying all the material sense gratification, after trying his best to fulfill his material desires, when he becomes completely frustrated in this material world, then he desires to get liberated from those conditions. That is moksha kama, one who desires liberation. But anyone who may be in any of these three categories, but if he has broader intelligence, good intelligence, or rather we can say broader intelligence or good intelligence, means intelligence gained through the association of devotees. Only those person who are associated with devotees, they can develop udaradhi, broader intelligence. Everyone else is just tempted by the immediate flickering material desires, and thus they have no broader intelligence. Their intelligence is very meager intelligence they have. Poor fund of knowledge, poor intelligence, not good intelligence, not udaradhi. Udara means broader, and the opposite may we can say kripana. Udar and kripana. Kripana means meager intelligence. So those who are not in the association of devotees, they have very meager intelligence, less intelligence, and they try to fulfill their material desires by approaching different demigods, or by endeavoring uh, by doing different kinds of material activities with their own endeavors. But those who are udardi, what they are supposed to do, what they do, tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Tivrena, with great force, not just means slow, steady and slow makes what is that? Slow and steady. Uh, Slow and steady. What is that? Slow and steady makes one perfect. Something like this. They say. Uh, one devotee told me like this. Uh, wins the race. Where is that devotee? I think she's not listening. No problem. Steady and slow wins the race. No. Sukdev Goswami, he says that Tivrena. It's not that Tivrena Bhakti Yogena means with great force one should perform devotional service to Krishna. It's not that this is applicable only for the very advanced devotees, those who are free from material desires. Sometimes this the devotees, they say, I'm not advanced like you, so I cannot immediately give up everything. I cannot immediately ignore all the things of this material world. I cannot immediately. But of course, the gradually I will come to that point. No. Sukdev Goswami doesn't recommend like this. Whether you are akama, means free from all material desires, or you have all the material desires within the heart, all the material attachment, is still what you should do. With great force, you should perform this devotional service to Krishna. That means take full center of Krishna's holy name. Yajeta, one should worship Purusham Param. Purusham Param, Param Purusha, not the not any other Purusha. Actually, nobody else is Purusha. This may be very astonishing to note or very astonishing to hear. Nobody else is actually Purush. Purush means enjoyer or Purush means controller. And Supreme Lord Narayana or Krishna, he is the only Purusha. Nobody else is Purusha. Lord Narayana, Vishnu Tattva or Krishna, only he is Purusha. Supreme enjoyer, supreme controller, supreme maintainer, and supreme predominator. He is, and everyone else is Prakriti or a female. Only Krishna is a male, and everyone else is female. Female means one who is dominated, one who is controlled, one who is enjoyed. That is the meaning of Prakriti. And Krishna is Purusha. He is the enjoyer, he is controller, he is predominator, he is maintainer. So it is advised by Sukadeva Goswami that everyone they should perform Tivra devotional service, Tivra Bhakti to Param Purusha, Supreme Purusha, the Supreme Lord. And so that is the ultimate solution. And here Krishna is also saying the same thing in a different manner. Yavan, all purposes served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Just like he is giving the example. If you have a great reservoir of water, so then you can wash your clothes at one corner. Another corner you can take water for worshipping the deities. Another corner you can take water for cooking. Another corner of that great reservoir of water you can take bath. It will not affect the whole thing because such a great, huge amount of water is there. Just like in Powai, we have a very great lake, uh, big lake. So similarly, or if the reservoir, if there is flowing river, uh, so all the purposes are similarly. Krishna is great reservoir of everything, so he can fulfill everything. Similarly, all the purpose of Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind it. So in this purport, we'll read. So the rituals and sacrifices mentioned in the Karma Kanda division of the Vedic literature are meant to encourage gradual development of self-realization. And the purpose of self-realization is clearly illustrated in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The purpose of studying the Vedas is to know Lord Krishna, the primeval cause of everything. So self-realization means understanding Krishna and one's eternal relationship with him. The relationship of the living entities with Krishna is also mentioned in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The living entities are parts and parcels of Krishna. Therefore, revival of Krishna consciousness by the individual living entity is the highest perfectional stage of Vedic knowledge. This is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, in Vedic literatures, there are different rituals and sacrifices which are recommended in Karma Kanda division, Karma Kanda portions of the Vedic literature. The purpose is to encourage living entities to gradually develop their self-realization. And the purpose of self-realization is to develop loving relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna, to know Krishna. First of all, to know Krishna as the primeval cause of everything, cause of all causes, and then to serve him and to develop full love for him. So if this purpose is known to a person, and if he is convinced about the purpose of Karma Kanda division of the Vedic literature, and the purpose of self-realization, then he need not go and perform Karma Kanda section. He can immediately give it up. and he can just focus on the ultimate purpose of everything, that is to know Krishna. Then he must associate with devotees to know about Krishna, and he should under the direction of devotees, he should perform devotional service to Krishna to develop full attachment and love for Krishna gradually within his heart. So that purpose. So self-realization means understanding Krishna. That is the meaning of self-realization. So that is also mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam third canto. Mother Devahuti, when she was taught by her son, uh, Lord Kapila. So when she heard the glories of devotional service, she confirmed it. That Ahobatasya pachovato gariyan यज्जिह्वागरे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यं ते पुस्तपस्य जुहुवुः सस्नुरार्या ब्रह्मानुचूर्णाम गृह्णन्ति चेते. O my Lord, a person who is chanting your holy name, although born of a low family like that of a Chandal, Chandal means dog eater, is situated on the highest platform of self-realization. O my dear Lord, a person who is chanting your holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So he may be born in a low family like Chandal, in the family of dog eaters, which is lower than a Shudra, but still he is situated in the highest platform self-realization, that means better than a Brahman. He is to be considered better than Brahmana. And not only that, such a person must have performed all kinds of penances, means austerities and sacrifices according to Vedic rituals, and studied the Vedic literatures many, many times after taking his bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage. Such a person is considered to be the best of the Aryan family. He is best of the Aryan family. Aryan family means especially Brahmanas and Kshatriyas are considered to belong to Aryan family. Aryan family means one who knows the value of human form of life. So, a person who may have taken birth in the family of dog eaters, Chandal, but if he is engaged in devotional service to Krishna by chanting his holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so then he becomes the best of the Aryan, that means best of the Brahmanas also, he becomes. So this is confirmed in Bhagavatam. That means she doesn't require to perform all this penances, sacrifices, and study of Vedic literature, and just wandering in so many holy places of pilgrimage, and to take bath and have sightseeing, not required. If a devotee can get the opportunity to serve Krishna 24 hours a day, then he doesn't require to travel so many tirthas, so many places. He can just give it up and be fixed at the service of Krishna. That's why I do not desire to go anywhere else. No yatra, no tirtha brahman. Only just live in Juhu, ISKCON Juhu temple. There's such a nice, wonderful opportunity to daily serve Sri Gaur Nitai, and then chant throughout the day and give classes, whatever opportunity we get to glorify Krishna. So, such a nice life, no tension. So that's why there's no requirement for anything else to perform. So one must be intelligent enough to understand the purpose of the Vedas. But who can do this? Only a person who is intelligent enough to understand the purpose of the Vedas. Only he can be fixed up like this. Otherwise, the mind will just keep roaming. Mind will tell, oh, maybe if I can go to Banaras, I can become peaceful. You tell him, huh? Maybe if I can go to, I can do this course and earn some money, I can be happy. So mind, so who is bewildered like this? One who is who has not understood the purpose of the Vedas. But anyway, oh, we have time. I think 8 minutes. Okay, we'll continue this part. So without being attached to the rituals only, and must not desire to be elevated to the heavenly kingdoms for a better quality of sense gratification. It is not possible for the common man in this age to follow all the rules and regulations of the Vedic rituals, nor is it possible to study all the Vedanta and the Upanishads thoroughly. Uh, so, first of all, if one doesn't understand the purpose of the Vedas, and that is to know Krishna and to develop love for Krishna, if one does not know this, then even if he undergoes all the methods of the Vedic literature, so studying it and performing all the rituals, yajnas, still he is just a, what you can say, He is missing the main point, missing the main point. But that itself is actually not possible to be able to perform in this age of Kali. Nobody can perform such great complicated rules and regulations of Vedic rituals. It's not possible also. So it requires much time, energy, knowledge, and resources to execute the purposes of the Vedas. This is hardly possible in this age. That's why the best purpose of Vedic culture is served, however, by chanting the holy name of the Lord as recommended by Lord Chaitanya, the deliverer of all fallen souls. Patita pavana nam kisherar kariya patita dekhiya jadi. क्या है वो भजन? एनीवे दूसरा चीज. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is Patita Pavan. He is the deliverer of all fallen souls. So he has recommended us that you chant the holy name of Krishna all the time. You do not require to perform anything else. When this who was that Tapan Mishra, Tapan Mishra, Tapan Mishra or somebody else? Who was that? No, Subudhi Rai. Subudhi Rai. The Subudhi Rai was made. He was uh, in converted to become Muslim. Uh, so he was approaching so many different brahmanas to get to know the atonement by which he can again become a Hindu. Uh, so he approached many brahmanas. Somebody said you do this yagya. Somebody said you perform this austerity. Somebody said you drink this boiling ghee. You drink, and by that you will die, and then you will take birth again as a Hindu. When he approached Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "No, you do not require to do all this nonsense thing. You simply, all the time, you just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Not only you will become Hindu, not only you will become a Brahman, you will become best of the human being, best of the Brahman, or you will become Vaishnava. You will become liberated from material entanglement altogether." So when Lord Chaitanya was asked by a great Vedic scholar Prakashanand Saraswati why he, the Lord, was chanting the holy name of the Lord, like a sentimentalist instead of studying Vedanta philosophy, the Lord replied that his spiritual master had found him to be a great fool and thus asked him to chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. He did so and became ecstatic like a madman. In this age of Kali, most of the population is foolish and not adequately educated to understand Vedanta philosophy. So the best purpose of Vedanta philosophy is served by inoffensively chanting the holy name of the Lord. Vedanta is the last word in Vedic wisdom, and the author and knower of the Vedanta philosophy is Lord Krishna, and the highest Vedantist is the great soul who takes pleasure in chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is the ultimate purpose of all Vedic mysticism. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Premanand. Srila Prabhupada is writing, uh, the author and knower of the Vedanta, and the highest Vedantist. Who is highest Vedantist? Highest Vedantist is the great soul who takes pleasure in chanting the holy name of the Lord. One who can take pleasure simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, all the time, is to be considered the topmost transcendentalist, greatest Vedantist, and most intelligent personality in this world. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, any question? हाँ बोलिए बोलिए पूर्वी माता जी.
वो आपने कल बताया था ना कि नोट्स कैसे बनाने, उसमें ये ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा।
वो आपको पलक माता जी सिखा देंगी.
ठीक
ठीक
है।
है.
हरे
ओके.
कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण. यस पलक माता जी, आपका क्वेश्चन है.
हाँ, मैं ये कह रही थी कि मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है मैं कौन सी क्लास स्किप करूं।
आपके ऊपर है, कुछ भी स्किप कर सकते हैं आप.
अभी गीता क्लास एक करूंगी तो वो वाली मैं अच्छे से शुरुआत से ले रही हूँ। अभी इसमें फॉलोअप में ही आधा टाइम निकल जाता है। मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है, गौर कथा इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है, रात वाला भी। हाँ,
तो गौर कथा करिए.
पता नहीं।
आप आप जो कर सकते करिए. एग्जाम के टाइम पे स्किप कर दिए. एग्जाम के टाइम पे पढ़ाई पे ध्यान रखिए. बाकी बाकी समय में आप करते जाइए. डोंट वरी. भगवान की कृपा से सब ठीक हो जाएगा.